150 plus Ontario grants your business is missing in 2026. There are over 150 grant programs available to Ontario small businesses right now. Not loans, not lines of credit, grants, money you do not have to pay back. And most business owners, they have no idea these programs exist. I'm Lindsay from Small Business Risk. And today, I'm going to walk you through the biggest grant programs in Ontario, how to actually find them, how to apply, and most importantly, how to get approved. Because here's the thing, the money is there. The government wants to give it to you, but they're not going to chase you down and hand you a check. You have to know where to look. At Small Business Risk, we help Ontario small businesses navigate exactly this kind of stuff. Regulations, funding, risk management, the things that keep your business alive and growing. We've tracked every active grant, contribution, and tax credit program in the province. And we put them all in one place, so you don't have to dig through 50 government websites. Let's get into it. Block 1, the 6 programs you need to know. Number 1, Starter Company Plus. This is the entry point for most Ontario entrepreneurs. It gives you up to $5,000 in grant funding. No repayment. It's delivered through your local small business enterprise center. That's your city or region's small business office. You also get free training, mentoring, and networking. The Ontario government just renewed this program in the 2026 budget with $9.4 million over 3 years. So it is active and funded. If you're just starting out or you've been running your business for less than a year, this is where you begin. Number 2, FedDev Ontario, the Business Scale-Up and Productivity Program. This one is bigger, much bigger. FedDev Ontario is the federal government's economic development agency for Southern Ontario. Their BSP stream offers forgivable contributions. That means money you don't pay back, ranging from $125,000 up to $10 million. Now, that top end is for larger companies. But even at the lower end, this is serious funding for businesses ready to grow, adopt new technology, or enter new markets. Number 3, the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation, NOHFC. If your business is in Northern Ontario, anywhere from Muskoka up to Timmins, Sudbury, Thunder Bay, this fund is specifically for you. The NOHFC invests millions every year into northern businesses and communities. Just in March 2026, they announced over $5 million in new funding. They support everything from agriculture to tourism to small business expansion. If you're in the north, this is your first call. Number 4, the SR&ED Tax Credit. SR&ED stands for Scientific Research and Experimental Development. Don't let the name scare you. If your business does any kind of technical problem solving, software development, product design, process improvement, you may qualify. For small Canadian-controlled private corporations, the refundable tax credit rate is 35%. That means for every dollar you spend on qualifying research, you get 35 cents back. This is one of the most generous programs in the country, and a lot of small businesses miss it because they think research means lab coats and microscopes. It doesn't. Number 5, the National Research Council's Industrial Research Assistance Program, IRAP. IRAP provides funding up to $1 million for small and medium businesses working on technology innovation. They also give you access to expert advisors who help you through the process. This program has been around for decades, and it is well funded. Number 6, CanExport for small and medium businesses. If you sell or want to sell outside of Canada, CanExport offers up to $50,000 to help you break into new international markets. Trade shows, market research, legal fees for international contracts. It covers a lot. Now, a quick note, you may have heard of the Canada Digital Adoption Program, CDAP. That program ended in 2024. The $15,000 Boost Your Business grant and the $100,000 BDC loan are no longer available. If anyone tells you CDAP is still open, that information is out of date. Block 2, how to apply, what reviewers want. All right, so you know the programs. Now let's talk about how to actually get approved, because applying for a grant is not the same as filling out a form and hoping for the best. Grant applications are reviewed by real people, and those people are looking for specific things. Here's what matters. First, A clear business case. You need to explain what the money is for and why it matters. I want to grow my business is not a business case. I need $12,000 to purchase equipment that will let me serve 40% more clients per month. That's a business case. Be specific. Use numbers. Second, proof that you're real. Reviewers want to see that your business exists and operates. A business registration, a website, financial statements, even basic ones. Customer revenue. If you're a startup, they want to see your plan and your own investment. For Starter Company Plus, you need to show you've invested at least 25% of the grant amount yourself. Third, a realistic budget. Don't inflate your numbers. Don't lowball them either. Show exactly what you plan to spend and make sure it lines up with what the program covers. Every grant has eligible expense categories. Read them carefully. Fourth, job creation or economic impact. Most government programs want to see that their investment creates something. Jobs, exports, innovation, community benefit. If your project creates even 1 or 2 new positions, say so. If it helps you serve an underserved community, say so. Now, here are the mistakes that get applications rejected. Mistake 1, applying for the wrong program. Every program has eligibility rules: industry, location, company size, revenue. If you don't meet the criteria, don't apply. It wastes your time and theirs. Mistake 2, vague language. We plan to leverage synergies to optimize our go-to-market strategy. Nobody knows what that means. Write in plain language. Say what you're going to do, how much it costs, and what will change when it's done. Mistake 3, missing documents. If the application asks for financial statements and you skip them, you're done. Check the document list twice. Submit everything. Mistake 4, applying after you've already spent the money. Most grants require you to apply before you start the project. If you already bought the equipment or hired the staff, many programs will disqualify you. Block 3, taxes and stacking. 2 questions I get all the time. Let's handle both. Are grants taxable? Yes. The Canada Revenue Agency, the CRA, treats government grants as business income. If you receive a $5,000 Starter Company Plus grant, that $5,000 goes on your tax return as income for the year you received it. Now there's a nuance. If you use the grant to buy a capital asset, like equipment or machinery, the CRA says you reduce the capital cost of that asset by the grant amount, so you don't claim it as income, but your depreciation deductions will be smaller. Either way, the CRA knows about it and expects you to report it. Talk to your accountant before you file. This is not optional. Getting this wrong can trigger a reassessment. Can you stack multiple grants on the same project? Sometimes yes, this is called stacking, and it's one of the smartest strategies out there if you do it right. Here's how it works. Let's say you're opening a new location. You might use Starter Company Plus for the initial $5,000, then apply to FedDev Ontario for a larger contribution toward equipment and technology. And if you're exporting from that location, CanExport could cover your international marketing costs. But, and this is important, most programs have a stacking limit. The total government assistance on any single project usually cannot exceed 100% of eligible costs. Some programs cap it at 75%. You need to read each program's terms and disclose any other funding you've received or applied for. Always disclose. If you hide other grants and they find out, you'll have to pay everything back. The best approach? Start with your local small business enterprise center. They know which programs can be combined and they'll help you build a funding strategy. In many Ontario cities, these centers also offer services in French, which is important for Francophone entrepreneurs, especially in Eastern Ontario and Northern Ontario communities. Let's bring it all together. 1. There are over 150 grant programs for Ontario small businesses. Most owners don't know about them. Now you do. 2. The top programs to look at right now are Starter Company Plus, FedDev Ontario's Business Scale-Up and Productivity Stream, the NOHFC for Northern Ontario, the SR&ED Tax Credit, IRAP, and CanExport. CDAP is closed. Don't waste time on it. 3. Reviewers want clear business cases, realistic budgets, proof your business is real, and evidence of economic impact. 4. Avoid the big mistakes. Wrong program, vague language, missing documents, and applying after you've already spent the money. 5. Grants are taxable. Report them to the CRA. Talk to your accountant. And 6. You can stack multiple programs on the same project, but read the stacking rules and always disclose other funding. If this was useful, here's what I want you to do. First, go to smallbusinessrisk.ca. We've built a risk library with plain language guides to every major Ontario funding program, plus regulatory toolkits, templates, and checklists. If you're an Ontario small business owner, this was built for you. Second, if you're not on our waitlist yet, join it. We're building a membership community where you get direct access to these resources, plus expert guidance on funding, compliance, and risk management. The link is in the description. And third, subscribe to this channel. We put out new content every week on Ontario business regulations, funding programs, and practical strategies to help your business survive and grow. I'm Lindsay from Small Business Risk. Go get that grant money. I'll see you in the next one.